With this one method, you could be more consistent in the lottery game. This is the strike zone method, and it is on the free website. It tells you how to do it. But on the private website, it keeps up with it. It tracks it for each and every state so that you don't have to do it yourself. Hey everybody, here on the private website to give you guys a walkthrough of 2 of the methods that are here, okay? So we went over to the Super Sheets page. That's where we went. And I believe you could do this on phone as well. You absolutely can do this from your mobile. Okay, and we're just going to scroll down. Now, you guys understand the divide and conquer. Okay, we've divided this up. I believe everybody that's on the private website understands that. But these are your 40 series numbers. Those are singles. These are 40 numbers with mirrored pairs. And this is what I like to call the rest. These are consecutive pairs, but they're the ones that are not included in your series numbers. Okay, so you got 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, so on and so forth. And then you've got all 90 doubles. This is dividing the lottery into 4 equal parts. And each one of these parts hits 1 in 4 drawings. Even though you have 90 doubles, doubles expected average is half of what a single is. So it works out to being about the same. Maybe just like a point or 2 difference. Okay, so right under that, you see this says use the single sev with the profit plans below. Okay, so we've got these singles right here. They're sets. And they are these sets up here. We divided everything into 10. Sets of 10. So, you know, this is one set. That's another set. Same with this. So we've just got sets of 10 that we're tracking all across the United States. Alright? For the singles. And you can see if you are due a set of 10 numbers. This tracks it to 3 times its expected average. Any 10 singles in the pick 3, their expected average is 1 in 17. I rounded up, it's like 1 in 16.67 or something like that. But I rounded up to 1 in 17 drawings. So their expected average is 1 in 17 drawings. We can see that, you know, some states still have one of those sets of 10 from up here that are due. This doesn't show you the doubles, it shows you the singles. Okay, and you can open this up. See how I did that? I just went there, clicked on that, and it opened it up in a new tab. If you're on mobile, you just click on it. It'll be darkened out. You won't be able to see it. I think you'll see the title up here, and you'll obviously see this, but this will be darked out. You won't be able to see it unless you open it up. Okay? And you can go to different tabs. It's got different tabs. So it does track the divide and conquer in each state. Okay? And it's color coded. So you've got your blue, pink, yellow, and green. Okay? So you've got blue, pink, yellow, and green right here. And you can see which states are overdue for whatever section. They'll be due, overdue, or severely overdue. Connecticut's got that yellow section. It's severely overdue. Okay? So that's 40 numbers you could play online. Alright? Now, below this, now that's the divide and conquer, but that first page was your severely due. If you scroll down, we do have the 2 drawing states only. I'm going to be putting up something else that's going to track this for 6 times their average and show you which states have numbers that are out 6 times their average. Okay, but you can see here, if there's nothing listed underneath your state, there's nothing severely due for your state. Delaware's got 2 sets of doubles. Kentucky's got a set out. You know, and you can go through that and look. Okay, so when you keep scrolling down, we finally get here. These are your profit plans. Okay, so you've got 10 boxed singles for 48 drawings online. That's almost 3 times more its expected average. So 1 in 17 drawings, is 10 singles expected average. Then you got 48 here. 17 times 3 is 51. So this is just shy of covering 3 more times. You can wait until your set is about 4 or 5 times over its average and then start playing. And we also got the 10 box singles in the store. When you're playing in the store, this covers 30 drawings, okay? And then we've got your profit plans for your doubles online and in the store, okay? Now if you keep scrolling down, here is your progressive betting calculator. Now if you use the preset plans here, then you want to stick to them exactly. You can't double your amount or change any of this because it will not go well. If you want to change any of that, then you want to go click on here and go over to your progressive betting calculator. And so it's already set for, let's scroll down. It's already set for 10 numbers. You can change this if you wanted, okay? And it's already set for doubles because online doubles, the win for that is $75 if you started out at 25 cents. So you want to make sure that you get your starting bet, and whatever the win amount is times 1 win for that starting bet, you want to put that in here, okay? And how many numbers you're playing, all right? And you don't have to do anything, and it will show you how long that will last. It shows you can go to 30 drawings and you're going to recoup your money, you know, and you're going to break even. You know, if you go any over that, you're losing $2.50. You know, you're losing $5 the next one. So you don't want to do that. You want to look at this and say, well, I want to make a decent profit. This is your profit right here in your green, okay? So there's 2 scrolls. There's a scroll right here, and there's a scroll over here. So this shows which draw it is. Draw 1, draw 2, draw 3. This is the number, the amount of money that you're betting per number. Okay, so for all 10 of those, you're going to be putting 25 cents down on each ticket. 10 tickets. The total invested, your win amount, and your profit. So this right here is your profit. So with doing nothing, you can last for 30 drawings and make your money back. You wouldn't make anything, but you want to stay, I would say, at least making $20 profit. You might want to at least make $30 profit. You can change this at draw 19 so that you can keep that $30 profit. So let's do that. Let's go up here and change and add a raise at draw 19 so that you can keep extending this. So at the draw number 19, here's where you add your progressive betting, your bet raises. We'll take that up to 50 cents, and we could put 0.5 in there, or you could put 0.50. It doesn't matter. We're gonna add that raise, and you can remove it if you don't like it. You can play around with this, okay? So you go down and you see now you are lasting until draw 39. And you're right here, you're making $30 at draw 33. So you could extend it more, okay? So at draw 34, we would go up. And I would say at draw 34, we probably want to go up $1. So we'll go draw 34, and we're going to go up $1. And we'll add that, and we'll see how far that takes us, okay? And that takes us quite far. It takes us to 51 drawings, and that is exactly 3 times the average if you're doing singles, 51. If you're doing doubles, that's, you know, twice this much. That'd be 102 is what 3 times your expected average would be, because that's how that works out. It's like 1 in 34 drawings is the expected average for 10 doubles. Any 10 doubles in the pick 3, okay? In the pick 3. Right here at draw 48 is when it's at $30. At draw 49, it's at $20. So we could take draw 49 and add another raise. So we're going to go draw 49. And we'll go up to $2. And we'll add that. So you can do progressive betting charts yourself here on the site. So we see this takes us to draw 64 actually, but at draw 63 we're at $30. So we can keep going up. Okay, we'll add a raise at draw 64, this is our total invested amount right here. It's $590. You have to have enough to cover the progressive betting plan. I mean, you can keep going forever and you're going to get guaranteed profit. But if you don't have that money in the bank to do this, then it's not going to work. Because it's highly unlikely that these things are going to go out that far. One number will be missing for years. But a set of 10, it's way less likely that that set of 10 is not going to hit. So we'll add draw 64. Raise it up to $3. And this will be the last ad raise. That I think you guys understand the concept of this progressive betting calculator. It's a really nifty thing to have. This one goes up to draw 74. I would say draw 73 because it's evening out right there. Okay, so how do we figure out our odds? Well, I'm going to show you guys a tool. You go to your tools and you go to your odds calculator. And in this odds calculator, we're going to check ourselves. Okay, we're going to enter the game is pick 3. And so we're going to enter the singles input is 10. Okay, and we're going to calculate those odds. And it tells us that the boxed odds are 1 in 16.67. So that's 1 in 17 drawings. Or you could put in 10 doubles. And it will show you, wait, we didn't calculate yet. It'll show you that the boxed odds for those, 1 in 34 drawings. Now straight odds, it doesn't matter if it's a single or double. It's straight, so it's still 1 in 100. Because any 10 straight numbers is 1 in 100 drawings. That's your odds, okay? And if you wanted to do, you could put 10 singles and 10 doubles in here. And it'll show you what these things do separately. Boxed odd for those 10 singles is 16.67. And the boxed odd for doubles is 1 in 33.33 drawings. But your combined odds for those 10 singles and 10 doubles is 1 in 11 drawings. But when you are on your super sheets, you just look at your single sev. You can wait until these go out 4 or 5 times their odds. But anytime that you want to really quick check your odds, you can go over there to that odds calculator. Alright? And if you want to create your own progressive betting chart, you can go over to the progressive betting calculator as well. But just sticking to the plan, waiting until these are about 4 or 5 over their average, and then starting that profit plan that's already on the site is a great way to catch some wins. Okay, these are just 2 of the many things that are on the website. We also have a GPT that is programmed to give you the best playlist according to your state. You just open it up and go over there and you say, let's wait for it to pop up. Help me build a Cash Pop playlist. Help me build a Cash Pick 3 playlist. Help me build a Cash Pick 4 playlist or a Cash Pick 5 playlist. Okay, so you click on any of those buttons and it's going to walk you through it. It'll ask you the state, or if you want to do midday and evening both, all draws together, just one drawing, whatever you'd like to do, and it will give you some information about your state. With this one method, you could be more consistent in the lottery game. You guys have a great day. Share this with your friends. Like and comment. Good luck.